Welcome back, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to share it out so we can get as many people as possible watching. Have you ever wanted to build a PC but don't know what hardware to put inside the PC or what all you need? Well, you came to the right place because today we're going to talk about just that and focus mainly on the graphics card. What exactly is a graphics card? Well, it's the part of the PC that powers the on-screen picture you see. In other words, it renders the display images, videos, and animation on your monitor. Graphics cards are an essential part of the PC for activities such as gaming, video editing, and 3D modeling. There's a lot to take in effect when buying a graphics card, like do you want discrete or integrated graphics, or how much memory you want the graphics card to have. But before we can take all this to consideration, we need to determine what we are going to use the computer for. There's two types of ways to get a graphics card, one being integrated graphics, which are built into the motherboard and are generally used in most laptops and can't be easily upgraded, and you will usually need to get a whole new computer if the graphics card gets too old or slow. Most of the time, these style of graphics cards are soldered on, and dedicated graphics cards, which is an external graphics card that is easily upgradable and added to the motherboard separate if you choose to add one. Remember that an integrated graphics card is low end and made for basic computing like browsing the internet, opening files, and low-end gaming such as Stardew Valley or Minecraft. So if you're looking for a gaming rig or even just video editing, integrated isn't for you. Another thing to look at when buying a graphics card is the memory. Most websites will have it listed as VRAM. Graphics cards carry their own memory that can range from 2 gigs, 4 gigs, 8 gigs to 32 gigs or more. Buying more RAM means higher resolutions, more color on the screen, and the best special effects. The higher the graphics like 2K, 4K, 8K, for example, like gaming and video editing, will require more memory. Most gaming rigs will require at least 8 gigs of memory, so keep that in mind. One last thing is if you want two screens or not. Most graphics cards will allow two monitors to hook up to one graphics card, but still make sure it's compatible, as there are a few still that don't. You can always opt for the option to use two desktops to one screen if that suits you better. Two monitors are usually used for live streaming with OBS or Streamlabs, video editing, and hardcore gaming. Remember, there are a lot of graphic cards out there, with AMD and Nvidia being the two most popular and most used. AMD is usually used as an integrated graphics card in laptops, so keep that in mind as well. And make sure it's compatible with the resolution you want and that your monitor is also the same resolution as the graphics card, or the full resolution of the graphics card will not show up on the monitor. The graphics cards plug directly into your monitor in many different ways, such as HDMI and DisplayPort, also known as DP. And the connector on the graphics card must be the same as the one on the monitor. I build and repair desktops, so if anybody is looking for a new rig or to fix an old one, the link to my website is in the description below. If you like this video, then hit the share button down below and share it to your socials. And don't forget to check out last week's video if you haven't. I put out videos every Tuesday at 2 p.m. This has been Lindsay signing off. Peace.